Hi, this is Defense, the smart lawyer's way. Today, let's look at the case of Akhtar versus Government of NCT Delhi and another. Facts of the case. The petitioner met the respondent and revealed his name to be Shiva. He promised to marry her, after which the two became intimate and had a physical relationship. Later, the respondent came to know that the petitioner had concealed his identity and his real name is Akhtar. The respondent stated in the FIR that the petitioner took her to the Arya Samaj Mandir where they got married, and in the marriage certificate, the petitioner gave his name as Akhtar. After the marriage, the petitioner started demanding money, and when the respondent visited his parents, she was driven away with them. The instant petition was filed as the parties amicably settled their dispute. A status report was also filed wherein it was stated that Akhtar was hiding his identity and also was exploiting the respondent sexually for almost 5 years. It was also stated that the petitioner had forged Aadhaar cards, one in the name of Akhtar and another in the name of Shiva. On further investigation, it was also found that the marriage certificate was also fake. The instant petition is filed under Section 482 of the Code of Criminal Procedure for offences under Section 419, 467, 471, 474, 376, 354, 506 read with Section 34 of the Indian Penal Code. Let's look at the issue in the case. Whether an FIR can be quashed for an offence under Section 376 of the Indian Penal Code. Arguments by the petitioner. According to the petitioner's learned counsel, the petitioner and the respondent have decided to live together. He cites the parties' agreements to a compromise deed. He wanted to submit an affidavit of the respondent stating that she did not want to proceed with the complaint. He stated that in the view of the facts where both the parties have decided to live together as husband and wife, there will be no useful purpose which will be served in continuing the complaint and hence the FIR be quashed. Let's look at two precedents cited in this case. In state of Madhya Pradesh versus Lakshmi Narayan and others, the Supreme Court made the following observation. It appears that High Court has mechanically quashed the FIRs in exercise of the powers under Section 482 of CRPC. They have not considered the distinction between a private or public wrong and a social wrong or social impact. In state of Maharashtra versus Vikram Anantari Doshi, it was stated that the court's principal duty should be to scan the entire facts of the case to find the crux of the allegations and the core of the settlement while exercising the power under Section 482 of CRPC to quash a criminal proceeding. Now let's look at the judgment given in the Akhtar case. Rape is a crime against the society as a whole, and in addition to the violation of Section 376 of IPC, the petitioner is also accused of various other offences like cheating, fraud, etc. The bench opined that it is not in a position to quash the FIR based on a compromise entered between the parties. When parties reach a settlement and file a petition before the High Court for quashing a criminal proceeding, the Supreme Court has repeatedly stated that the guiding factor for the High Court to quash the criminal proceeding should be always to secure the ends of justice and to prevent the abuse of the process of any court. When the allegations in the FIR and the status report are read, it is observed that the petitioner is accused of serious offences like rape and forgery which affect the vital social interests. These crimes are not just private or civil disputes, they affect the society as a whole. In crimes which seriously endanger the well-being of the society, it is not safe to leave the wrongdoer where he and the victim have amicably settled the dispute. As a result, both the current petition and the pending application were rejected. Let's look at the review of the case. Section 482 of CRPC grants power to the High Court to quash a criminal proceeding or an FIR. This inherent power has to be exercised to secure the ends of justice and to prevent the abuse of process of any court. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly support and subscribe. Stay lobbyfied.